heart is hammering against your ribs, and your palms are slick with sweat. You aren't just watching a screen. You're trapped in a whirlwind of lethal precision and raw adrenaline. If you live for that rush, hit subscribe. Let's dive into the shadows. Number 10.
前が思っているおぼろではないわ。
なぜ戦わねばならぬのですか。わからぬ。
Imagine a world where love is a death sentence and your very blood carries a destructive power. Two hidden villages, frozen in a centuries-old grudge, are forced to pick their 5 best warriors for a final, brutal showdown. It's not just about swords. It's about supernatural abilities that defy physics and logic. You feel the weight of every choice as the protagonists realize they are just pawns in a much larger, colder political game. The visuals are hauntingly beautiful, contrasting the elegance of the forest with the jagged violence of destiny. It's a tragic, high-stakes ballet of elemental powers and broken hearts. This isn't your typical brawler. It's a poetic descent into inevitable chaos. Coming in at rank 10 is Shinobi, Heart Underblade. Number 9. Forget the flashy magic for a second. This is about raw, unadulterated vengeance. When a man loses everything he loves, he doesn't just get mad. He becomes a force of nature. This film strips away the fluff and focuses on the sheer mechanics of combat. Every punch feels heavy. Every kick sounds like a car crash. You'll find yourself wincing as the lead navigates a treacherous underworld, using nothing but his limbs and a burning desire for justice. The choreography is so fast and fluid you might need to rewind just to see how that guy's arm ended up in that position. It's a masterclass in modern stunt work that stays grounded while being absolutely spectacular. Taking the rank 9 spot is Ninja, Shadow of a Tear. Number 8.
果たしてゲハラに防衛隊の武器が通用するんでしょう。
Sometimes, the most terrifying thing isn't a man with a blade, but something ancient waking up from a long slumber. This pick leans into that classic, looming dread of a giant monster movie, but with a stylized, almost retro horror twist. There's a thick atmosphere of mystery as a village realizes that their legends aren't just stories, they're warnings. The creature design is unsettling, favoring shadows and scale over bright, CGI explosions. It feels like a fever dream from a bygone era of cinema, blending giant beast tropes with a silent, creeping tension that keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's short, punchy, and weirdly beautiful in its destruction. Creeping into rank 8 is Gehara, the dark and silent monster. Number 7. Step back into the golden age of rivalry. This film centers on a legendary duel of the century between the greatest swordsmen of Japan and China. But behind the scenes, a sinister plot is brewing that threatens to turn a fair fight into a bloodbath. The creative energy here is off the charts. You've got ninjas flying through the air using kites, burrowing underground, and pulling off stunts that seem physically impossible. It's flamboyant, colorful, and wildly imaginative. The final showdown on the rocky cliffs is legendary among genre fans for its sheer audacity. You can feel the honor and the desperation in every strike. Bringing the old-school fire at rank 7 is Duel to the Death. Number 6. This is quite literally a living painting. The entire film is shot in a monochromatic palette that makes the blood look darker and the steel look sharper. It's a story of a shadow, a body double for a powerful commander, who must navigate a deadly web of court intrigue and secret invasions. The tension builds like a coiled spring. You're constantly questioning who is who and where the true loyalty lies. When the action finally explodes, it's unlike anything you've ever seen. Think umbrellas made of razor-sharp blades and warriors sliding across rain-slicked tile. It's breathtaking, cerebral, and incredibly intense. Masterfully claiming rank 6 is Shadow. Number 5. What happens when you mix feudal assassins with a full-blown alien invasion? You get a wild, genre-bending ride that doesn't take itself too seriously but delivers on the action. It's messy, it's fast-paced, and it's gloriously weird. A group of elite warriors encounters a crashed spacecraft, and suddenly their swords are clashing against biomechanical horrors from another planet. The contrast between traditional stealth and high-tech gore is a total blast. If you're looking for a movie to watch with friends while shouting at the screen, this is the one. It's a cult classic for a reason. It's pure, unhinged energy. Coming in at rank 5 is Alien vs. Ninja, Number 4. Imagine a guy who looks like a regular store clerk, but moves like a ghost. He's a retired Special Forces operative who has developed a combat style so efficient it looks like he's barely moving. This film introduces wave combat, a fluid, terrifyingly fast way of fighting that focuses on internal rhythm and precision. The camera lingers on the tiny movements that cause massive damage. There's a scene in a forest that will genuinely leave you breathless. It's just one man against an entire army, and for the first time, you actually feel bad for the army. It's cold, clinical, and absolutely captivating. Taking rank 4 is Reborn. Number 3. This is the ultimate one versus the world scenario. A boy is raised from childhood in a secret society of assassins, turned into a living weapon, and then decides to burn it all down. The weapon of choice here? A chain with a blade at the end that moves like a venomous snake. The action is hyper-stylized, blood sprays like art, and the shadows are deep enough to hide 100 enemies. You feel every ounce of the protagonist's pain and rage as he hunts down his former brothers. It's a dark, gritty, and visually stunning journey that never lets up. The training sequences alone are enough to make your skin crawl. Claiming rank 3 is Ninja Assassin. Number 2. The opening sequence of this film is legendary. It starts in first person, like a video game from hell, as a lone woman tears through a hallway of dozens of armed men. When the camera finally pulls back, you realize you're watching a masterpiece of choreography. It's the story of a girl raised to be a killer, trying to escape her past, only to find it catching up in the most violent way possible. The motorcycle sword fight is something you have to see to believe. It's relentless, emotional, and features one of the most badass leads in cinema history. It's a neon-soaked nightmare of lead and steel. Sliding into rank 2 is the Villainess. Number 1. Finally, we've reached the peak. This is the ultimate gauntlet movie. A young warrior must survive a series of traps and battles against 5 different clans, each themed after an element: gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. The creativity is staggering. You've got ninjas disguised as trees, ninjas breathing underwater, and ninjas using shields to reflect blinding sunlight. It's a relentless parade of unique weapons and bizarre fighting styles. The final act is a grueling, 20-minute display of stamina and skill that remains the gold standard for the genre. It's vibrant, brutal, and endlessly entertaining. The undisputed rank 1 is 5-element ninjas. So, which of these left you the most hyped? Was it the elemental madness of the number 1 spot or the gritty realism of Reborn? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to smash that like button and turn on notifications so you never miss a hidden gem. Catch you in the next one.